Good evening. This is the 2015 Travelers Curling Club Championship being hosted at the Ottawa Hunt and Curling Club in Ottawa. Tonight we have the semifinal games, and we are hosting, or the feature game tonight is against Northern Ontario Ladies and Prince Edward Island Ladies. My name is Diana Favel, and my partner with me this evening is Doug Kraviatzik, and he'll be joining me in a few moments. So quickly, just to go across the board as to the teams that are playing in the semifinals this evening. For the men, we have Manitoba versus Nova Scotia and Newfoundland versus Quebec. And the other ladies' game is Alberta versus Ontario.
Looks the same. A little more. Okay.
Sorry,
This one's back 8.
you already did the introductions?
I did.
It's out
Sorry.
further though.
It's coming down again. Nice weight.
Well, it's out further.
Hi, Diane. It's Doug. I apologize for being late.
No problem. I got going without you.
All right. Thanks very much.
So as normal, we quite often start the game with a pretty clean end. The teams usually like to sort of get a feel for the ice, get the nerves out of the way, and get into the game before they start going all at it.
Oh, what's that all about? Come on. All right. So it's obviously not too busy in the house right now, but they're throwing this top four.
I think we're back.
Okay.
No?
All right. Their first thought was that it was just back of the
Yep,
house,
right
but
up.
obviously not. They're bringing it
Yep,
into
right
about
up,
top
right
four.
up. Okay, that's good there. Nice weight.
Okay, and at second position for Team Northern Ontario is Leanne Iliuk.
Control. Clean.
Sorry, Iliuk.
Yep. Whoa. Good throw.
Nice clean hit there.
So it looks like we're just going to be trading rocks here in the first end. Keep it fairly clean.
Up a little.
But it was in Montreal, and I thought that time it was 5
Yeah, the rocks are finishing very nicely.
I thought it was going to be faster. After this,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
So Leanne is being asked to throw another hit.
Come on.
It's trying to come up.
Yeah, and she's managed to pick the rock out, but her shooter rolled out. Play.
Well, it's kind of hard to believe. We're already Friday night. We're down to the semifinals. Seems like this just started the other night.
Yeah,
It's been a fantastic week.
it goes very quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think all the curlers have been having a great time, and I know that they're all complimenting the ice conditions.
Yeah, what's so nice about it is that there's such a big curl on it, a big swing, and so even if you get a guard up there, the rock is still playable.
Yeah, we're fortunate at this club. Bill Duck, who's the ice maker here for for the Travelers Championships is also our regular ice maker. He does a fantastic job here, and so we're given great ice each and every week to play in our men's league.
Right. One of the things that I've found when I've played here is that, especially for throwing with ice that swings this much, that you have to be very positive on your rotation.
Oh, absolutely. And you got to make sure that you get on it early, because these rocks are over curling a little bit.
Yeah.
We saw the other night they were losing the rocks on the low side a number of times.
So with the draw to the button to determine who had hammer, Northern Ontario won the draw to the button, and so they have hammer in this first end.
So Carolyn Colson has been asked for the takeout, but she's just a wee bit wide. Doesn't seem to be coming back.
Throwing third rocks on Team Northern Ontario is Teresa McFadden.
So she's just being asked to split the house and set up for a conservative deuce. Not a brush to it yet.
No.
A little strong, but it might just hold on.
Oh, sorry, guys.
No, just knock out the back door there. So
Sorry, Cal.
yeah, even with this much curl, it still is pretty keen ice out there.
That path is really quick. Good job. You thought that was
So this is Skip Lisa Jackson's first rock. She'll be asked to remove that and probably roll towards the middle.
You'll note that there's a Jackson on both the Northern Ontario team and the PEI team. They are not related, though.
That's always fun when they're sisters.
You know what that's like, Doug.
Oh, I do. I still remember a few years ago being asked when the two girls played each other in the provincial finals. One was going to go on to the national championships and the other was going home. And the press asked me, who did I want to win? And I thought to myself, that's a silly question. I hope for a good game. And it was. It went to an extra end, and one won and one lost, and there wasn't a bloody thing I could do about it. So.
No. That'd be really tough to watch. Yeah. Of course, you want them both to win, but
you do
just
indeed.
Cannot be the way in this game.
So unfortunately, Lisa missed that takeout. Went a little low, and it gives Northern Ontario an open draw to lie 2 once again.
So skip of the Northern Ontario team is Kathy Jackson.
So this looks good. They're just doing a nice clean.
And they know they have backing from that other rock at the back of the house. The line's pretty close. Yeah.
Well, that gives PEI a bit of an opportunity to get out of this end if they can just hit and roll across, either in front of or even make the double, but I suspect just hit and slide across, make it a little more difficult on Northern Ontario's final rock.
So Lisa, the skip throwing this rock, she would like to say a hello to her husband Jamie and her kids. Anna, who's 10, James is 8, Sean is 5. They're watching from home in New Glasgow, PEI.
That's good.
Okay, well done. That means that Nova Scotia is going to be asked to remove and stay to get their 2.
Did you say Nova Scotia or Northern Ontario?
Sorry?
Did you say Northern Ontario? or
Yeah.
Nova Scotia?
Northern Ontario.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yep. Just clean. Just clean. Just clean. Whoa. It's got a curl. You're good.
Nicely thrown. So Northern Ontario counted 2 in the first end.
Well, you don't want to jump it, and you don't want to wait too long.
So for saying hellos, I also wanted to say hello to some of my family who are watching this event online through the live streaming, and my sister Joyce, who lives in Victoria, BC, and also my sister Ginny, who lives in Winnipeg. They're both watching, and big hello to you too.
All right, so as we start here, the second end, Northern Ontario is being asked to throw top 4.
Looks like knots. Yeah, it's there.
This looks pretty good.
Perfect T-line weight. Well judged by the sweepers.
So Jody Murphy, the lead on PEI, is being asked to remove this rock. So Jody's no stranger to this sport either. She's been curling ever since she was 5. So I guess that's a few years. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't get my kids involved until they were about 6 or 7. So she was an early starter.
And this rock has been thrown by lead Jackie McCormick.
So Lisa's asking to throw a guard up. They're calling it in. They're saying it's around the top 12, so it may be grabbing a fresh piece of ice, so it may stop. Okay.
Okay, you try.
This is second player, Leanne Ilyuk. And she started curling at the age of 10 at the Port Arthur Curling Club.
Clean, just clean.
Don't you love that word? Clean, clean.
Yeah.
And it hangs on. So it gives PEI the opportunity. She's calling for a freeze on the back. So they're calling back 8-weight, which seems to be pretty close.
Okay.
It's got a long way to curl, though.
All right.
Just a little bit of extra weight that caused it to not be able to curl over to that back rock.
So Northern Ontario is going to try to throw this center line, top 12.
T-line.
Yeah, that seems a little deep. Yes, we noticed here in the last couple of games that by the second end it's keening up
Yeah,
quite a
it
bit.
keens up really quickly. Yeah,
Yeah, this could be back 12
or through. Yeah.
or through.
Yeah.
But I can't play.
Terry,
Terry,
Terry, somebody's monitor is off. Her monitor is off.
Stockdale's coming in.
Oh, okay. Just one of the players is having a bit of a rate transmitter malfunction. So for this event, the Travelers Curling Club Championship, this is the 7th year of the event. And when I find my notes, I'll tell you about some of the past champions of this event.
This has been a tremendous event, and for our viewing public, it's this really started as a brainchild of the then CEO for Dominion Insurance, George Cook, and George had a vision, and it was to develop grassroots curling, bring it back to the curling club level, where we really all started many years ago. And over the past 7 years, this championship has continued to grow, and now it's sponsored by Curling Canada. You can see that all of the players are now wearing hearts on their chest. In previous years, it was the maple leaf. Now that it's under Curling Canada's responsibility, they get the heart, which is something, Diane, I think you know very well. And it's a proud moment to wear your provincial colors and wear that heart.
Very much, very proud. It was always my dream to be able to go to a Canadian championship, and
And how many did you go to?
I have been to 7, so
7. Isn't that awesome?
definitely surpassed my
Now,
dream.
you got to also represent Canada.
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
you didn't?
No, I didn't get to go to
Oh.
at a world event. 2 of my nationals were at the seniors,
Okay.
and we placed silver medal at one of those. Had we won that game, we would have gone to a world championship. But the masters at the Canadian level does not go on to a world level.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But what a feeling! And for
Yeah.
these curlers here representing their province, wearing the heart, you know they're just bursting with pride.
Yeah. And all their family members that are here to support them are also bursting with pride too.
So while this game's going on, we have 3 other semifinals that are happening as well. Manitoba's playing Nova Scotia, and at the end of one, Manitoba is up 1-0. In the second men's final, I think it's Quebec. Quebec is playing Newfoundland, and it's a 0-0 game after one end. And on sheet D, it's the Alberta women playing the Ontario women, and Alberta is up 1-0 in the second end. So back here on sheet E, we have Northern Ontario and Prince Edward Island. And Northern Ontario is being asked to remove the PEI stone onto the right side of the sheet.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that worked out well. She avoided the jam on that back rock.
Yeah. So I did find my notes on the last year's champions. For the women were Team Ontario, and the skip was Carrie Lackey. And for the men was Team Saskatchewan, with the skip as Corey Kohutch.
Yep.
So absent of a mistake here, it looks like it's we're going to be playing probably to a blank end here in end number 2. As if the pressure of playing in the semifinal wasn't enough, Diane, they have just over on sheet F, right beside the sheet that we're playing on, are all the hardware, the first, second, and third place ribbons and the trophy for this event. It's got to add a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, and the best thing is the banners for the winning teams that they get to take home to their home club and hang on the wall. It's a very proud thing to take home.
Yeah, that's pretty special because not only do you represent your province, here at the Travelers, you're representing your club. And so that is a special banner to be hanging up in the club.
And just to mention clubs, Team Northern Ontario is from the Fort Frances Curling Club in Fort Frances, Ontario.
So the house is totally empty, and Northern Ontario is just going to draw in top 4.
Top 4. As long as it's in the house.
This looks a little light.
Hard as you can.
So that creates a bit of an opportunity for PEI. They've got something to come around, potentially get their deuce back.
Yep. For hosting this event this week in Ottawa, we've had fantastic weather for them. The event place is at a golf and curling club, and some of the players were even able to get out and play golf this week as well. The weather's been so good.
Yeah, that's very, very unusual here for Ottawa.
Yeah.
I remember last year, I think it was Halloween, we had snow-covered grounds, and I don't think it melted until May.
Okay, stay close. Line's a little tight.
So Lisa's trying to draw around that just off center line guard. Line looks great.
Yeah,
might be back.
Sweepers are backing off
Yeah.
a bit, so it might be a little back. Yeah.
That might stop. I think it's gonna.
Yep.
So Lisa's rock is about 2/3 buried, but it's behind the tee. Gives an opportunity for Northern Ontario to tap it out, or ultimately to freeze to it and put some pressure on the PEI team. With the ice that she's calling, I suspect that it's just a draw.
Well, it swings pretty good though. I would hope that she's playing at least back 8 weight.
Or hack weight.
Yeah.
I think they may have to go on that.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, that's holding the line pretty good.
Yeah, she's definitely got back house weight.
Yeah.
She's tapping it.
Nicely thrown.
Yep.
Make sure you push it out. Get rid of it.
And it's enough to remove it from play, so at best, PEI will be able to score 1. It's tough to blank this end with the rock where it is. But it is there to blank.
No, she's going to play for the blank. She's going to
Yeah.
throw it up.
Yep.
Firm weight. So they're going hard on this now. Looks like she's got a great shot.
Yep, very well done.
Well done. So blank in. So after 2 here at the Ottawa Hunt Club for the Travelers National Canadian Curling Club Championships, it's Northern Ontario 2 and PEI 0.
So Jackie McCormick throwing lead rocks for Northern Ontario. She's got quite a curling family behind her. And she's been curling since she was 8 years old and spent lots of time on the ice and helping her dad, who is an ice maker, with getting the ice ready for curling. And we'd like to give a warm welcome to Jackie's mom and dad, who are sitting beside me watching.
Uh-oh, we'll have to be careful what we say. So Jody's being asked to come around. So Jody's no novice to this game as well. She's been playing this game a number of years and has participated in a number of the provincial championships in PEI and even in the Scotties.
Hard. Yep. Just tight. Okay. Yeah.
It's wonderful these days, the programs that we have for the young curlers, the Little Rock program, the Bantam program, and the Juniors program. And the level of curlers that are coming out of that now, we're really seeing the strong experience and level of play now that are coming up through the ranks.
Yeah, it's an exciting time, and when you think about it, Canada has approximately all curlers in the world out of this country, and we're not that big of a country. It's amazing, but it's always nice to see the grassroots curling and the young ones coming to this sport.
Hard. Hard. She's got it. Hard.
Just tick that one. So Northern Ontario is line 2. They have a biter and they're in the full 12. And so Lisa is just asked to remove that rock and probably roll a little bit to the side. That's too bad. Her lost her shooter as well. So I expect Northern Ontario will continue to try to come around that. They have a great opportunity with the staggered guards up front.
Where is she? Yep. Room? Lots of room. Lots of room.
So they're
guys.
calling lots of room. Depends on
Hurry
weight.
now, hurry.
Okay, now it's starting to finish.
Hurry, get it to me.
Are those seats open?
A lovely shot by Leanne. Puts a little bit of pressure on Lisa. She's going to try to pick this up, but it's going to be really hard for her to hit and stay at the same time.
That's good too.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
That's starting to finish.
Going on its own. Okay, good.
Oh, great shot.
Nice shot.
Okay, so Leanne's going to be asked to remove that rock on the right-hand side of the sheet.
No, no, no.
And she hits and rolls away. So this gives an opportunity now to PEI to come around those staggered guards. And Lisa opts to come around with the in-turn. If it's anything like last night, this is curling a long way, and that's going to be tight ice.
It sounds like my thing's not working out here because I was hearing myself before, but I'm not now.
Yep,
Hello?
line.
Sorry, what?
Hard. Yes,
Yeah,
all
Look,
the way. All the way.
We've
Yes,
tried
yes,
putting
yes,
up our
yes,
volume.
yes. Hard.
I'm not hearing myself anymore.
Hard, 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 hard.
Okay, and do you hear?
Take
All right.
all the weight out.
I think our technical problems are resolved.
12. Yeah, 8.
So Teresa's been asked to remove that rock that's been on the top of the 12-foot. She was hoping to roll underneath those staggered centerline guards, but ends up nosing it. So PEI is likely just to draw in once again and try to be the first under those staggered guards.
Stay close. Yep. Yes. Whoa.
Oh, it's going to stay. Hang on.
Yeah, the line was great. Just unfortunately went a little bit deep, and so it gives Northern Ontario still the chance to come around and play a rock that might be half buried and they're fully buried and in front of the tee line.
Lots of room. We're way out there. So you gotta be here.
Gotta be top 4.
Where is she?
Yep.
Yep, hard.
Yeah, line.
Hard.
Got it.
So they're scrubbing hard to get that there. So they bring it for shot,
Yeah.
but it's 2/3 open. Very similar to that rock earlier on in this end. So Caroline's going to be asked to hit and probably hit and roll to the wing to lie 1-2 for PEI. Now Caroline also comes with a multi-sport dimension as well. She actually didn't start curling till later in her life when she was at university. And she actually was taught by her in-laws on how to play this sport. And Caroline is a 2-time figure bodybuilding champion in the province of PEI in 2014 2015. She makes a fantastic shot to lie 2, putting a little bit of pressure here on Northern Ontario.
3/4 maybe.
Okay.
So I know, as Diane, you were saying earlier about saying hello to the family and friends back home, not everybody can join us here. I know it's really difficult. And in Caroline's position, she's got 2 young children at home, Jessica, 14, and Ashley, 12. And she wants to have a big shout out to both of those children and her husband.
No. Yep. No.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Okay, and that was rock was thrown by Kathy Jackson, the skip of the Northern Ontario team. And Kathy comes from quite a curling family as well. Her brother Rob represented Northern Ontario at the Brier in Winnipeg in 1998 with Bruce Melville. Kathy also married her high school sweetheart, Lauren Jackson, who also comes from a family of curlers. And Lauren has been to 2 Northern Ontario championships.
Yes, curling's got a lot of, let's call it against the family tree. It's very popular within families, and it's whether it's brother-in-law, sister-in-law, mother, father. You recognize a lot of names, especially from the East Coast. When you get to the PEI, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, names just keep coming up time and time again.
Yep, my curling days started back in the Victoria Curling Club in Victoria, British Columbia, many years ago, watching my uncle curl, and I only went there because I got a
Line's
chocolate bar
good.
while I was watching.
Just 12. Line's good.
So Lisa's opted just to draw in because she is lying shot. She's drawing for second shot.
Just 12! Just 12!
So that slips into the top 4.
And this can give Jackie or Kathy the opportunity of getting a inside roll and be buried around those staggered guards.
Yeah, either option's good here. Either the inside roll to lie shot
Or get the
double.
Yeah.
way is he going? You going behind us? We'll get out of your way.
Hit and roll. Forward up a little, I think, eh? You guys like that? Yeah, we got to get the roll. Well, yeah, we got to hit it first. If it does hang, the double's there, right?
So they're trying for the hit and the inside roll. But as she said, if it hangs at all, then they'll go for the double. Main thing is she's got to make sure she
Yep.
gets that rock.
Whoa. Whoa. Let it curl. Yep.
She's close.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Well, didn't quite get enough of a roll. Very close with it though.
But I think she's made it very difficult on Lisa to make the hit
Yeah.
and to stay
Avoid the jam.
and outcount that Red Rock that's out on the 12-foot.
Yeah.
Or you want more than boards? What?
In order to stick around, they're going to have to throw just sort of back house, back weight. So these games are being timed. Each of the teams, I believe, got 32 minutes of thinking time to play the game. And so all the teams are very conscientious of what the time that they're taking to call their shots.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Close.
No! 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 No!
Stay close.
No!
Just stay
Nothing!
close.
She managed to pick it out, but she did roll out, so it will just be one for PEI. Well, actually, they're taking a look at it, though, first. Maybe it's a little closer than it looked on the board up there. They're going to call for a measure.
Okay. All the best, girls. Right here.
They're measuring. She hit and rolled out. And so they're measuring for that.
Circles aren't accurate,
Well, this is an important point. I know it's early in the game, but the difference between 3-0 or 2-1 is huge. All right, so yellow is shot, so it's 2-1. So PEI scores one here in the third end to go into the fourth. PEI is down 2-1, and Northern Ontario's got hammer.
And I'll just update you across with the other
Terry,
semifinal games.
who won?
Manitoba versus Nova Scotia.
Did you? Well, how
Manitoba
You
2,
guys didn't bid?
Nova Scotia 1.
What the hell?
And on Newfoundland against Quebec, the score is tied at 2-all. And the ladies, Alberta against Ontario, the score is tied 2-all.
Okay. Okay. I've been on a couple of things. I don't know if I won or not. Donna knows.
Dan? Okay. It's coming down, isn't it?
Yep. I think it's just tight.
Okay, get it nice and tight.
So they think this is just going to be
really
very
tight,
tight to the
really
rings. Looks like it might be a little ways out.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So that actually works in Northern Ontario's favor. It's a corner guard. It didn't come up enough. So Northern Ontario is going to take full advantage of that opportunity and look to come around and maybe get a bite of that forefoot.
Yep, line. Tight as you can.
So they're going hard on this.
Yeah, it did.
Looks good, but it might be just a little light.
And this rock was thrown by Jackie McCormick, and she has two boys, young boys, Caleb, age 9, and Xander, age 6, and they both curl also in their weekly family league with them.
So Jody's going to try to come around the center line guard.
Leave it high.
It's got a long way to curl.
Tight.
Well, it's nice weight, but they're just a little bit wide there, and they're fully exposed.
So Northern Ontario would like to get a little bit of an inside roll in this.
Control. Yep. Hard.
Yeah, that's starting to move.
Hard. Hard, 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 hard.
That didn't work out very well for them.
No, not at all. No.
So Lisa's asking them to draw top 12, just off the center line, protect that one in the back.
Tight.
This one too's got a long way to
Yep.
curl.
Yes.
Oh, they're rubbing hard. This looks light.
Yes.
As long as they get that to center or better, let's protect that one in the back.
And I imagine that Northern Ontario is just going to try and come around there because the PEI team is a little bit behind the T line, so it's an opportunity for Northern Ontario to get one in there nicely.
Well, the ice is curling enough that
That's for sure.
I don't think anything's safe.
Yeah.
Top 12. All the way then. Lots of room. Lots of room. Yep, hard. Okay. Good sleep, guys.
So they needed to wait on the line on that for it to curl up, and so it's stopped top 12. So Lisa's just opting to guard this.
Little more.
So this line looks very good.
Whoa.
As long as the weight's there, it should curl up.
A little bit. Yep. I just want to make sure there's no hole.
And that takes away any possible run back
That is their red one.
for Northern Ontario.
So Northern Ontario figures it's time to clean up house here. Clean up out the front. Has to be able to open it up for her last rock.
Yep. Hard. Right up.
That was close to nicking that red rock in,
Yeah.
but she didn't move She didn't move as much granted as she really wanted to. So Lisa's just going to try to replace that center line guard.
Where?
Might have to go around.
Okay, so
Where?
this one they wanted to keep high. They
Yeah.
wanted to keep this zone 1 or zone 2.
Yes!
And I think it's coming in a little deep, so they're trying to bring that into the house.
Hard!
But it's starting to
Hard, kick that
overcurl. They
by.
just get by.
Hard, yep. Hard.
Okay.
So that doesn't help them a whole lot. So Kathy's just asking for about hack weight. She thinks she can get through that port and tap that yellow rock out of the rings. And if she is successful, she's going to be lying 2, and it's going to be really tough for PEI.
I think they might have to get on.
Yes! Hard!
So they're going really hard on this one. It's
Yeah.
starting to move.
Yes, guys! Yes, all the way!
So that's on the
Yeah.
top one.
On
Okay,
the top guard.
whoa, roll it out of there. Way over, way over. Good try.
Might have been just a little bit down in the weight, and that's why it curled as much as it did.
I agree. So we're going to change the turn, and we're going to come at it with the in-turn. See if we can plug that hole. So line looks great for Carolyn.
No.
Might overcurl a little bit. I think it's going to stop though. Well thrown.
Yeah, and I imagine that Kathy is now going to be trying to do the run back on her red guard out there. If they make this, it'll be a nice shot. She'll be sitting 2.
Well, she's close. I think they may have to go.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, she
Well.
just raised them in for another one there.
Fortunately, Northern Ontario's got the hammer here. But I suspect Lisa is going to try to protect that side. Probably end up going about top 12. Zone 3, just in front of the house. And if she's successful, it'll be interesting to see what Lisa does on her last rock. Does she come in? Because with the way in which this ice is curling, she could draw right to the lid and put a lot of pressure on Northern Ontario.
Yes, yeah.
Line's good.
So line's good on this one. They're just concerned about the weight. This will curl.
Whoa!
This will curl. They just got to believe.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Hard! Hard! Okay, whoa, whoa!
Very nicely done. Fully protecting that rock in the 4-foot.
Yeah.
We gotta play the run back.
So while Northern Ontario is thinking about what they're going to be doing here, give you a quick recap of what's happening on the sheets beside us. On the sheet beside us in the women's game, Alberta against Ontario. Ontario just took a 2 in the third end to tie it at 2-2. On sheet C, in the game against Newfoundland and Quebec men, Quebec just took a 2, and it's again tied at 2-2. And on sheet B, it's Manitoba and Nova Scotia. Manitoba is up 2-1 here in the fourth end.
Okay, so Kathy has decided that she's going to try the double run back on this, I guess. She's not taking very much ice, so I imagine she's going to have a little bit of weight behind this.
Yes. Yep.
So they're going hard on it right out of her hand. So that didn't help her a lot. PEI is still lying 2. Both yellow rocks that are in the rings are buried behind guards. And Lisa will have an opportunity either to throw another guard or try to come in to lie 3 and put a tremendous amount of pressure on Northern Ontario.
That is just one, right?
What do you like here, Diane?
For PEI?
Yeah. You gonna go for the throat?
Yeah, I think I'd be coming in right in there, around there.
I think
and
I would
try to
be
freeze
too.
right down to it. Yep. What you got to make sure of, though, is that you don't open it up.
Agreed. You do not want those.
No.
When you're talking to the kids, what's the thing that
Yeah.
you don't want to do? You don't want to move that guard.
Yeah.
However, as a mentor and a friend, Earl Morris always says, sometimes the best guard is second shot.
Yep.
Where?
Whoa, let
So
it curl.
Lisa's got lots of line.
Got to curl.
Mine's fine.
It will
No, it has
finish.
to curl. No.
Mine's good.
No.
Mine's good when it starts to come. Yep. Yep.
Has
Yep.
to curl.
Come on. Hard. Hard. Got a very piece. Come on. Hard.
And just come up a little short of the.
Yeah. So I don't think that's
Yeah.
third shot, but it takes away that whole side.
Now,
Kathy's, she's got a tough shot facing her right now.
very tough. That's a really tight hole to come through.
Yeah. I mean, it's
But
there.
it's there. It's there.
It's there.
For sure.
She probably won't throw much more than about backline weight.
On the TV screen, it doesn't look as good as the overhead shot. The overhead shot looks like there's a little bit more room.
Yeah. Camera angles.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like, I look like I'm 20 pounds lighter on camera. Can't always believe what you see.
Oh, well. Yeah.
So this is a big shot.
I
Very
like
big
this
shot.
because it's there.
But even if she happens to rub off her Red Rock, which is third shot, she could easily tap that in to lie second and only give up a single.
Yeah. So I think that Kathy has 2 daughters, Danielle, who is 19, and Sarah, 16. And if they're watching, I'm sure they are really cheering for their mom to make this shot here.
Line's great. It will move. Here it goes.
Yep.
I think she got a pistol.
Hard. Whoa!
So close.
It was so close.
So close.
That was threading a needle there, and unfortunately, it just didn't quite.
I don't know if it's a single. That Red Rock didn't move, so I'm not sure if it's a 1 for PEI or a 2 for PEI?
I think it's a 2 for PEI.
They figured it out, but
Yeah.
okay. So we are at the end
So
of
it
the.
was 2 for PEI, so the score is now 3-2 for
Right.
PEI.
And we're in the 4th end break now, so the teams will be taking a short respite. They have up to 5 minutes to come back to the ice. So we will also take a short break, and we'll be back to you in a few moments here from the Ottawa Hunt Curling Club in Ottawa, Ontario at the Travelers National Curling Club Championships.
Why are you watching a tourney on this wee magic box?
Magic box.
Right now, there are 4 different games going on, and all you can see is one.
There's highlights.
In curling, each stone thrown can define the match. And you are waiting for highlights. You should be there, living it live.
The Tim Hortons Briar is at TD Place in Ottawa, March 5th to 13th. Be there and live it live.
Two months premature, and a heart condition. One might say I was born to overcome. I searched for my place in this world, and I found it here. This pebbled ice is where I battle now. I have my sights set on the Olympics, and I will push hard to get there.
Well, welcome back here to the game, the semifinals in the 7th Annual Travelers Canadian Curling Club Championships game against the Northern Ontario women and PEI. It's close. Here in the 5th end, PEI just took a 2 in the 4th end. They're up 3-2. The hammer has reverted back to Northern Ontario. I'm Doug Krevizak, and I'm joined here with
Diana Fable.
With Doug's cold beer.
I love the service in this club.
Keep it coming.
You know, I'm very fortunate. I just got the co-chair of the event, John Shea. I'm also the co-chair in this event, but John Shea just brought me a drink because he knows how hard we're working down here, Diane and I. I'm also fortunate I play with John and here at this curling club. And John knows that as the lead, the lead is the most important position on a team. Can make or break the game, and John just doesn't believe that yet. So I keep telling him that, and one of these days you'll actually figure that all out. So here we are, and enough for my own personal sponsorship. Northern Ontario has just thrown a corner guard after the PEI top 4. So now PEI is going to try to return the favor and throw a tight center line guard, protecting the forefoot.
Okay, and I'm just going to update you on the other sheets of ice. It's Manitoba against Nova Scotia, and the score is now tied 2-2 after 4 ends. And the game Newfoundland against Quebec, the score is 4-2 for Newfoundland. And for Alberta against Ontario Ladies, the game is 2-4 for Ontario.
Yeah, that was a big steal in the 4th end by Ontario, taking 2 to go up 4-2. Great shot here by PEI to throw a center line guard. That rock in the forefoot is about a third exposed. So they're just calling for the corner freeze on that rock. Well, sweepers are walking away from the rock, so it's got to be a little bit heavy. Oh,
well, there's a red light on.
Stop it! I didn't stop it!
Okay, so there must have been a hog
line violation. We haven't seen many this week.
No.
Okay.
We'd like to, in particular, thank all of the sponsors for this event. Without sponsors, we obviously wouldn't be able to be hosting, and in particular, our main sponsor, the Travelers Canada. Thank you so much for all that you do in bringing us this wonderful event.
Yeah, so true, Diane. And this event wouldn't happen if not for I'm really a troop of volunteers, from the drivers to the ambassadors that are helping each of the teams, officials, the other people that are helping around the club, the timers, etc. We have a huge group of volunteers, and it's really made a difference to the satisfaction and to the enjoyment of the teams and to all of their families. So PEI has tried to throw the just off center line guard. They've moved a little bit wide. Gives an opportunity for Northern Ontario now to rip that center line guard, possibly make the double, and get themselves out of a bit of a jam.
This event is kind of a prelude to another big event that's coming up here in Ottawa in March with the men's Brier coming up.
So nice shot to remove that center line guard, and Lisa will try to replace it. Yeah, it's going to be very exciting with the Brier coming here to Ottawa, and next year we've got the Roar of the Rings
in 2017.
Yeah,
isn't it?
for the Olympic qualifier.
Yes.
It's for Ottawa. it's tough on all the volunteers. I got to tell you that.
Oh, I don't have anything else to do with my time.
Well, here at the Ottawa Hunt Club, this is the third national championship we've held in 3 years, and I mean it's amazing that the club has been supportive in that way, but it's tremendous with the number of volunteers that we've had come forward from the club and the surrounding area. You know, curling is a special sport, and it can really only survive and has survived based on all the volunteers. You know, we are very fortunate here in the Ottawa area with all the clubs and all the events. Some great people. So with that last rock of PEI's coming up a bit short and leaving a port, Northern Ontario takes full opportunity to come through the port and tap out the shot rock, but unfortunately noses it.
Yeah, they didn't get a roll there.
Yeah, they could have rolled either way and been dead buried.
So now PEI has the opportunity to see if they can get the roll.
Yes! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa!
Very close.
Whoa!
But again, nosed it.
So Teresa's going to be asked to remove this yellow rock that's in the top 12 and hopefully get a little bit of a roll on the low side to get in behind that guard that's just off the center line to the left.
And Teresa has, just to give you a bit of her background, she has 2 children, a son Scott and daughter Michelle.
Hard! Oh, hard, guys. Hard, 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 hard.
Oh, this could be very good.
Hard, hard, hard. No roll. No
It's got to have the weight to get it out. Yeah. Just enough to push it through. Yeah.
Yeah, now it popped open about 80% of the way, so Carolyn will be asked to remove that rock and probably just roll to the wing. I don't think she can get underneath that. It's a real difference on the amount of curl, and with that rock, Carolyn threw that up probably a good control to down normal weight. It didn't curl up as much as we've seen so far this game.
Very weight sensitive. If the weight is up at all, then it really doesn't move very much.
So Kathy will now have the opportunity to try to draw around in behind those guards.
Yep.
So she elects to come through the port.
And Teresa, when she's not curling, she enjoys golfing, cooking, singing in Christmas choir, and also a little bit of karaoke.
Just picked.
I think all curlers like karaoke, don't they? I seem to have been there a few times.
I only like it really, really late at night because I can't sing. So unfortunately for Carolyn, that rock appeared to, it's Teresa. That rock picked right out of her hand. So this gives a real opportunity to Lisa to come around those staggered guards. we've seen this side. This curls quite a bit with draw weight. And this is
rub on the guards here.
no exception.
Yeah. So the front is getting pretty blocked up. It's got to do a little bit of maneuvering to get a rock in there now.
Right. It's interesting the choices that are being made to come through the port for the draw versus going around the wide side. I'm always in favor of going around the wide side and not going in between rocks and giving the other team the option to hit and roll either way. I'd rather what Lisa just did. Just come around the wide side, and if you're hitting, they're going to roll out or at least roll open. But I'm not sure she's got a lot of choice now.
Kathy has played in 6 Ontario Scotties Championships. So very well, a lot of wealth of experience there.
What a tremendous accomplishment.
Yeah. Just a little short on the weight again. Yeah.
Just out of the rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
So tight games all across the board here.
Yeah, so if we look across the sheets, the Alberta and Ontario women's game, they're on the sheet beside us. The Alberta women just took one here in the 5th end. They are down 4-3. Ontario has the hammer in the 6th end. Over on sheet C, we've got the Newfoundland men playing against the Quebec. Newfoundland is now up 4-2 and are in the 6th end as well.
Okay.
And over on sheet B, we've got Manitoba up 4-2, just taking a 2 in the 5th end on Nova Scotia. So Lisa's throwing her last rock, and she's going to try to draw through the port.
Just wait.
She's got lots of line. Girls jump that early.
Okay, line's all right. Yes.
This is going hard.
That's just going sideways.
Just more.
That's going to bury.
Oh, just more.
Now that is a great shot.
Yeah.
That's hard to follow.
Well, and that rock lost its handle right at the end there as it came in. So
almost looked like it picked.
Yeah.
Now there might.
Now it is open on the other side.
It's a tight hole though.
But it's a tight hole, yeah.
So Kathy's elected to ignore that rock, which is half in the 4-foot, and draw. Well, that's why skips get paid the big bucks, right, Diane?
Pretty close. Okay, maybe a smidge more.
But it's always great when you've got a skip with that level of confidence.
Go for it.
Just drop the broom. I'm going to go throw the draw.
Shoot for tea.
And she just threw here, and she was a little bit light, so I think she knows to put a little more on it.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit less than last time. The girls are keeping it clean.
Good. Gotta be 4 foot. Gotta be full 4.
Needs to get it there.
Need help?
I think it's a little light.
Really got to go. Yeah.
No, and they come up a little bit short. So that's a steal of 1 for PEI. So as we kick off the 6th end, it's PEI 4 and Northern Ontario 2. And Northern Ontario will have the hammer here in the 6th.
Top 4. Top 4. Lob the line. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not in the slow stuff. Yeah, you gotta watch your path where you. Okay, good. Nice weight.
So this is an opportunity for Kathy. She's going to ignore that rock. That one doesn't cause her too much concern. It's sitting just behind the tee in the 8-foot. So she's opted to throw the corner guard, which will give her an opportunity later on, if she chooses, to freeze to that rock, to lie shot, and potentially get a multiple in this end. This one's obviously.
Oh, this one's.
It looks like it's
big.
picked.
Yes.
Get it over.
Yep.
Get it over.
So they're going to try to get that one over.
Yeah.
And they're successful.
Okay, good sweeping, Chris.
So part of it might be there may be debris on the ice, but I know in advance of this competition, they've sharpened the rocks. So if there's not a really positive handle that's put on those rocks, they will grab and they will cut. So you have to make sure that you put a positive handle on these. It's kind of like arena ice, eh, Diane?
Yes, definitely you need positive handles there too.
It's amazing the difference from club to club and arena versus large curling club.
Another corner here.
So PEI has, we're hoping to throw that top 4. They ended up throwing that back 8, back 12, which is really a bit of a mistake here, up 2 in the 6th end. You don't want to give the opposition anything to freeze to, and rocks in the back of the tee are really they're not your friends.
No, not at all.
Clean.
And,
So
but
Kath,
I think they're trying to just throw up another guard on this one.
yes, but I think this one's also grabbed.
It has. But
Hit
they managed to get the 2 guards up there.
I wonder if there's like a footprint or something.
Just wanted to note as well, Jackie McCormick's parents, they came a long ways here. They drove 1,850 kilometers one way to get here. It's a long ways to come this time of year.
Okay, 12 is good. Yep. Yes. Hard. Yes.
The rocks are really starting to move. Not sure if the ice is breaking down or.
Yeah.
But they're moving hard. That actually finished in a really good spot for Prince Edward Island.
So Northern Ontario's got to start making some moves here and hopefully get 1 or 2 of these rocks out of there.
Yep.
And this one's a little tight coming out.
Yeah, this is very tight. If it moves, she might be on those top red guards.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Wow, Lisa can put some real pressure on this team now. If she throws top 12 center line, she's really going to put the pressure on Kathy.
But again, there are 2 rocks behind the tee line. And the 4-foot is still open.
Yeah. Now this rock's quite a ways out. It's got to move a long way.
Yeah.
If it's not going to guard anything, you got to make sure that it's in the rings.
All right, nice weight.
Well, at this point in the end, that actually is not bad. And, I mean, it gives her a bit of an in-off if that's what they want to play. But I'd rather make the other team throw those more difficult shots than simple draws.
So Teresa's been asked to throw an in turn, hit, and get a little bit of a roll.
Yep. Hard, hard.
This one's moving quite a bit. She should hit and stick, though.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, so the PEI, or the Northern Ontario rock, is lying third. So Lisa's opting for to remove that rock and roll across.
Maybe
So this one seems to be
weights
tracking
up
a wee
little
bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought she threw that very well.
But just with the extra weight, and it just doesn't move then with
Yeah.
the extra weight.
Whoa!
Oh, no, no. No, no.
So Teresa's trying to play the run back.
Yeah.
And she started a little wide, but is finishing nicely. She might get the back two. There you go.
There she goes. Got two of them.
Yeah.
Good shot, Teresa.
Unfortunately, though, I don't think, and it's tough from our angle to determine whether or not that red rock's even biting. It's close. I think they may have to put a stick on that one. But if Lisa can remove this rock to lie 1-2, and then it becomes a moot point.
That was good weight. Oh.
They were about to throw the wrong color.
I want to be on your team. Just kidding.
But at least the house is looking a little bit better for Northern Ontario now.
Yeah, indeed.
It was getting a little scary there for a while.
Yeah, this is a big shot here. She needs to remove this rock to lie 1-2.
This one is really curling.
Yes, hard, all the way. Hard.
So she does remove it, but doesn't keep the shooter. So PEI is still lying 1, and I'd say 2/3 buried just behind the tee line.
And knowing the way it curls in there, it's definitely can curl to it.
Oh, absolutely. Even if she taps it back a foot, it's all good because we have that corner guard up there, or maybe that biter.
Mine's good. Yep. Yeah.
This is not heavy.
Where is she? Hard. Okay, well then. Yep.
Line's great if they keep it going.
Right to it. Hard.
Maybe just a little short.
Good sweeping, guys.
I see a chair there. What? Is there a chair? Oh, it's on.
So now Lisa, I mean, they're staggered guards. It's very, very difficult for Northern Ontario to get at that shot rock. Even if Lisa were to draw for second shot on the left-hand side of the sheet, what does she do?
Yeah.
It's like, where do I want to be?
I mean, ideally, if you're going to do that, you're going to draw back 8.
Yeah,
you don't want to set up a double.
For 1. Yeah.
I think that's
All right.
We could corner freeze it, but we're going to guard.
So what did you see the call, Diane?
Well,
Where does she want to end up?
I thought I heard her say guard it, but I'm not sure why.
Okay. I think it's guarded already.
I think it is. Yeah.
Only downside with throwing your guard right now is you might give them something to come around.
Gives them something to come around.
Exactly.
And then, they've got a chance to get there too.
They need to keep this going. They need to get this as far over as they possibly can so that it's not useful to Team Northern Ontario.
Yeah. So now Northern Ontario, they can come around and draw right in there.
Yeah, I still like the option of just drawing to the back 8 foot to lie 1-2. And if they want to draw for their 1 in the final rock, and they're drawing against 2, who knows? You might steal 2.
What do we need here, guys? It's that quick still, hey, down here. Okay.
So Kathy has been a Border Services officer at the Fort Frances Port of Entry for 26 years, and she's looking forward to retiring in 7 years.
Are we all?
I've been there, done that, Doug.
Yeah. And don't tell me how good it is.
Oh.
All right. Back to curling.
They really need to go on this.
Northern Ontario needs to go hard. Wow, so this is going to give Lisa an opportunity to come around that center line guard to lie 1-2.
Yeah.
You know, part of the enjoyment of this event is the cultures that they bring from the various regions in Canada. Mm-hmm. We have a silent auction that teams bring merchandise to sell to the highest bidder, and many of them have brought local, what I would call native art and items like handmade quilts and carvings and paintings. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, most of this money will go ultimately to charity and to the winning team. Some of the money goes back to their to the team and to the club. Absolutely a great idea, and it's how these teams give back to the communities and to the charities within Canada. And I think it's a fabulous way to do it, and we're very, very fortunate to be able to see this stuff and bid on it.
Yeah.
I understand. I won a couple of things, and I'm really happy about that. I'm doing my Christmas shopping while I'm here.
That's a good thing.
You're coming this way? She's coming this way.
Unfortunately, my bid didn't win.
No. Yeah,
but I was in there shopping too.
Yeah, you guys held it in very well.
Okay, last rock to come for Kathy, and she's going to try to play the double tap.
Yeah.
to raise that to the pin. Otherwise, PEI will steal another one.
So she's playing the double bump. Yeah.
So it's a new section of the ice as far as being able to judge what weight and line you need to throw here.
Oh, she's thrown it very nicely.
Yeah, it looks
I think
pretty
they got to
good,
go
but
on
they
it, though.
really
They got to
on
go.
it. Yes, yeah.
It's over curled
It's
already.
over curled.
Oh, no, it might tap the yellow in.
No, not enough.
Okay, so Prince Edward Island steals another one here in the 6th end. And they will be going up 5-2 in 7. And the hammer will transfer over or back to Northern Ontario. We're here live at the Ottawa Hunt Club for the Travelers National Curling Club Championships.
Just to say that this event is not the elite curlers. As Doug had mentioned before, this is the format is set up so that it's more your club curlers that are playing in this event, and they managed to do that by the eligibility criteria, which basically restricts teams that are players that have been curling at national levels and also the elite curlers.
Yeah, and some of it, I mean, you'd never know it. When some of the shot making that we've been witness to this week has been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the conditions and just everything that's been going on. It's absolutely fantastic curling. And when I look around the room, the stands are full.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure the people are hearing the noise in the background all the time.
Yeah, that's not my stomach rumbling. That's all the crowd.
But certainly when I was growing up, the club curling was not at this level.
No.
It's a different environment now.
Switch.
So PEI opts to throw in their top 4 and put some pressure on Northern Ontario. Northern Ontario responds with a corner guard. So Lisa wants it a very tight guard. If it happens to slip into the rings, it's probably not an issue for her.
No.
Right now, Lisa probably doesn't want a lot of guards in play. She's up 3, or to give up 1 or even 2 in this end and feel comfortable coming home with a hammer in 8.
Yeah. And both teams are managing their time clocks well. They both have over 8 minutes left, and we've only got 2 ends to play. So it's a very nice rock.
Back line. We don't need to take it out.
Yeah, so Northern Ontario just wants to bump it to the back so that their rock then has some backing behind them in case PEI will be hitting.
Well, at this point in time, I don't think Northern Ontario is to remove any rocks.
No.
They got rocks are their friends. So they want to move them back, set it up for a multiple score. Okay, that was a little lighter than they were expecting, but no harm, no foul. They've got the control rock in front of the house. Lisa might take away that possibility by throwing either a tight guard or a corner guard on that red rock that just was.
Okay.
Top 12.
So,
where?
Top 12. Slowing down.
What did you think of the option that Lisa could have maybe tried to just remove some of those guards now, because
Oh, yeah?
Northern Ontario is looking for guards out there. And,
I totally agree with you.
yeah. So you start letting rocks get in play like this, then it can come back to bite you sometimes.
Indeed. It's happened to us in numerous occasions where, you resist ripping the guards.
Yeah.
I remember when I was coaching with a number of the kids, and I'd have on my score sheet RIP or RIG, rip the guard. And that was a constant with
yeah,
them.
yeah.
What's even more difficult is ripping your own guard.
Yeah. Oh. Just
So at this point in time, Lisa might be thinking, well, she's throwing a guard. I have enough points to win this game. I don't need more points. I just need to get rid of some red rocks.
Yeah,
So, ripping that top red guard might actually be a great option. But she had to go for the guard instead.
Tight.
Top 12. This one's wider.
This one's hanging quite a bit.
It's a little faster, too. 12. No. It's coming
Yep.
down.
Yeah, you better bring it tight. Yep. Hard. Hard, first you can. Yep. First you can. First you can. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that one was a little wide and
You didn't give her
didn't
that.
make it into the house.
So, Northern Ontario is now trying to open up the front so that they're not stymied from being able to get in with their last rock.
But, I mean, in this case, you've got all those guards up front. Maybe take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And, either come around. I know you need to get that one off basically off the button.
Yep.
But doubling them out.
And unfortunate, she didn't accomplish what she would have liked to, which was doing the double and then having her shooter sit there to still be at least in play somehow.
So Lisa's going to try to replace it. And quite honestly, if if this rock happens to come into the house, top 12, partway behind, it's a little wide though. Yeah,
Okay, yep.
if they could tap this one.
Hard. Hard. Hard, 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 hard. Okay.
Well, they get a biter out of it.
Yeah, but now Northern Ontario has an opening here now.
They do. Yeah, you can see 3/4 of that rock that's sitting on the within the 4 foot.
Back 4.
Back 4.
They just need to bump it back a little bit.
Tricky spot though. We've seen a couple of rocks that have come down here that right at the hog line. They kind of go stage left.
Line's good. Yes, stay with it. Stay with it.
So this one looks very good.
Really going sideways though.
Oh, I think they've got it.
It's just got to have the weight to get there. Needs the
Yeah,
legs.
I think it's light.
Rub off that
needs
one.
the legs.
Good sweeping, guys.
So we have a finish on the women's game, Alberta against Ontario, and Ontario winning. And I'm just trying to see the score, 7-3, and the 8th end was not played.
Let's wait.
So Ontario will go into the final. And as I mentioned before, Team Ontario won last year. So they're looking to have a repeat for Ontario.
So here on sheet E, PEI is just throwing up another guard.
Keep it going.
Literally just trying to keep it as messy as possible right now because they're lying 1-2.
Hard. Hard. Little more. Yes. Good sweep.
Nice, guys.
So that takes away the possibility of an easy run back.
Control up a little.
Hit.
So Kathy's going to try to clean out the middle. She's got to move a lot of granite. I mean, ideally, if she can move 3 rocks out of the way to give her an opportunity for her rocks to come in and try to remove that one off the button, that's ideal. But
And if she can come across that top of that red one,
Yeah,
she
this
might
is
be
a
able
little
to
high.
poke it in. Well,
oh,
she managed to get one.
but unfortunately, she's third shot.
Yeah. And she's still staggered as well.
So we have a final on sheet D. It looks like after 8 ends, Ontario has defeated Alberta women 7-3, and so they will
Sorry,
advance.
Alberta, Ontario.
Or sorry, Ontario has beaten Alberta.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Team Ontario will advance to the finals for tomorrow. Alberta will go to the 3-4 game. And now they're just waiting to determine who wins this game this evening.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, that's good.
And PEI replaces the guard once again.
Yeah, they've been good at putting their guards up there and making this very tough for Northern Ontario.
So at this point, Kathy needs to score. She needs to have an opening to score. I don't think at down 5-2 that she can afford to give up another steal this end.
And if we miss it, hopefully we
Well, and her long red guard out there could be raised straight back and to get that shot rock with the double. That's about the only opportunity she has at getting that shot rock at this point in time.
just off of this. Like I said, if we miss it, then we gotta hope we open it up.
An update on the men's games. Manitoba over Nova Scotia. The score is 5-3 after 7 ends. And Newfoundland over Quebec. The score is, I believe,
6-3.
6-3. Newfoundland over Quebec.
And both of those games are in the final and 8th end.
Time out!
So Northern Ontario has decided to call a timeout with their skip's first rock
Like
to
I
come.
said, if we don't make it, we gotta open it up. What are you thinking?
Well, we want to hit the outside of that one in the house, right? Is that what you're trying to do?
Well, we're
Or
trying-
you wanted to hit it into the clock.
Yeah, that's what I was
This
wondering.
one into here.
This way you're only hitting one
This
rock.
one, you're only hitting one rock.
True. Can we still make that shot?
Well, and from the other end, it looks like if you nose this, well, it's gonna just jab straight on your knock. You have to hit nose of that one.
Well, this way, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. This way's lined up. Like, I mean, that line right there is perfect.
Which is the PEI? Which is the
Try this one.
okay. Oh, which is the PEI group?
And then we might have a shot on this side of the house. Okay. Okay, let's try this one. Open this side up, if nothing else.
So where do you need to hit it?
Just
Just
off
on the nose?
So you guys are from PEI, right?
Pretty close to nose.
You're PEI, good. So my daughter's boyfriend just moved to PEI. He plays with Adam Casey on the men's side. His name's
I say
David
we go for
Mager.
nose.
So he's loving it out there. Good.
So one of the men's games is finished.
Oh, she just bid me up, didn't
Sorry,
she?
it's,
Son of a gun.
Newfoundland over Quebec, and the game is finished. They ran out of rocks. Score is 6-3.
David, he plays with Adam Casey.
Okay.
Well, they got a couple of teams. All right.
Okay, so this is a really big
Just like my
shot
wife.
to be made, and if you can make this, there'll be a bit of a roar.
Yep. Yeah. Hard. Hard. Okay. Whoa.
So unfortunately, Kathy did not open up the. She did give herself an opportunity on the wide side, so it's really going to force Lisa to throw a guard onto that side.
And if she makes this guard, then there's... The thing is that Lisa needs to throw a long guard on this, because if she puts it too tight, then Jackie will still have the opportunity to, or Kathy will still have the opportunity to do the double bump to get her one.
Okay, so we have another final in the men's semifinal. Newfoundland has defeated Quebec 6-3. So Quebec will go to the 3-4 game, to the 1-2 game, awaiting the winner of the Manitoba-Nova Scotia game.
Yep.
This looks like it may overcurl a little bit, but you know what? They could go hard and bring that in right onto that red rock. So that did overcurl, so it gives Northern Ontario a ray of a light here. It's going to be tough. She just has to skinny that yellow guard that's up there on the left-hand side.
Little more ice. Little more. Yep.
So just to note that Newfoundland and either Manitoba or Nova Scotia will be in the finals for the men's side, and neither one of them have been, or none of those teams have been in the winners of this event previously, so it would be a new winner this year for the men's.
So Kathy's playing the in-off. She makes it. She's going to get her deuce.
Very close.
She's very close.
They needed to sweep.
She's very close.
Very close to making this. Oh! She couldn't have been any closer to that rock. So I guess the shot just was not there.
So PEI steals one more here in 7 to go up 6-2 in the 8th and final end.
And they're going to shake hands.
So we have a final. Here on sheet E, the PEI women have defeated Northern Ontario 6-2. And PEI will advance to the finals, which will take place tomorrow morning here at the Ottawa Curling Club. Northern Ontario will advance to the 3-4 game, which will similarly be played tomorrow morning. On behalf of myself, Doug Krevizak, and my co-announcer,
Diana Favel.
We'd like to thank you very much
I don't know
for
how we ended up
participating
on
and listening
screen.
to us this evening. Have a nice evening, and we look forward to talking with you tomorrow.